Hello again, welcome back. What's on the drawing board today? On the drawing board today is little squares. I looked up the size that Discord emotes are supposed to be, and I made a bunch of little squares in that size. So hopefully I don't bork it by making them too big or too small, but you know, I could still, there's still a significant chance that I could bork it. Let me get my stuff up. I feel like I don't know what's going on OBS now. Usually I have my game windows really small so that I can see what's happening on OBS. Now I'm feared. I love squares. I'm so glad you love squares. Okay, I have no idea at all. I just figured I should do these. These are for a Discord server, yes. Have you not had the link? Wait, let me if somebody can make links for Discord, I don't know, other than me and Mumberthrax. let me find Discord. I can throw in a link to the Discord. I love not knowing what I'm doing. It's my favorite activity. Also, I feel so, like, scared. It's so silent right now. I hope my Discord doesn't show up on the stream. Okay, no, it's turned off. Let me see if it'll open. You guys can look at the squares for a minute while I do this. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Give me a second. This sucks. Okay. Oh my god, what are the settings? How does Discord work, you guys? I just moused over delete server real quick and I got very scared. How do I link it? How do I link it? This is riveting. You know what? I'll figure it out. I'll once at the end of the stream, so that I'm not just sitting here with squares behind me for 30 minutes trying to figure out how Discord works. I don't know if other people are allowed to make links to it. There might actually be a link that I can copy. Let me just waste more time while saying that I'm not gonna waste time. Oh god. I think I got it. I think I got it. I found it. I found a link. Go nuts. Go crazy, everybody. Everybody who might not be there. I hope that works. Okay. Yay, back to business. I figured it out, you guys. I used a computer. That almost never happens. It is utterly silent in my room right now. I don't have my headphones plugged into the computer. So I'm just sitting here in deathly quiet. Okay. Why is... Sorry for giving you epileptic fits. Why is this, like, slow? Okay. Here's the plan. I'm gonna do basic, regular emotes if my computer will work. We'll do a smile. This is my incredible planning skills. A sad. What are some other emotions? What other feelings do people have? I am tempted to just make, like, stupid meme emotes. I could do crying laughing face. I could do horrible crying laughing face. From the thumbnail. Okay, we'll do normal laugh first. Yay! God, computer, please get used to using Clip Studio. Again, I know I haven't opened it in a while. Blank stare. Good. Is my... Okay, for a second I was like a little worried that my what is it called? I don't know. Pen pressure wasn't working. Sigma. Explain this to me. Do you mean, like, is there some sort of Sigma male facial expression that I'm not aware of? When I went to Florida a little bit ago, like a week or two ago. I'm not good at the passage of time, but I went to the Everglades and there were a bunch of little children, like, on school trips, and we we're like driving around the Everglades and this one little child yelled Sigma at us and I don't know what he meant. This was like a 7-year-old kid. I don't know if he was insulting us or like telling us that we were cool or if he just really wanted to say the meme word that he learned. Oh my god, why is everything being so slow? This does not usually happen. Let me remind it what it's like to be drawn on. What is this? What's going on? Who are you? I'm gonna close Discord actually. I don't know if that might be slowing it down. Be gone. Be gone, vile app. Be gone from me. I mean, I might just have to deal with it being slow for a little while until it remembers how to work while I'm streaming. Dead. Dead face. High quality work. I doubt any child knows what the words actually mean. Kids are very... What's wrong with my throat? Kids are why I'm dying. Kids are very online these days. Why do I sound like that? What happened? I've been fine all day. I better not be getting sick. I'll be so mad if I get sick. Okay. I'm gonna name my layer ideas. And squares. I'm a professional artist. I'm not. Okay, and then actual sketches. I've actually never made emotes before. Or like anything even vaguely similar, so I hope I'm not terrible at it. God, it's so small. It's gonna be just like a little bit of my face, not the whole thing. Oh my god. Computer. Please. 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 A burning computer. It's just an exploded computer. For all of our many technical difficulties that we have. I don't know why, but my, like, idea of what a computer is like an old, like, big fat computer. Which is not what they look like anymore. Now that it's the future. It would just be a monitor or like a laptop. Come on. I'm gonna have to look at my computer for reference. It's just a big rectangle. It's just a big box. Don't encroach on the square. That's fire. That's what fire looks like. That looks like a guy with like a bad haircut. Okay. I don't know why why is it so slow? Why are you doing that? Come on. The last time I did a stream where I drew it went fine. Okay. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Why is this happening? I'm plugging my what was it called? The tablet. Come on. Please. Don't do this to me. It only has 3 layers. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just cry in real life, in public, in front of everyone. This is so strange. I think I need to do something about it. There's literally nothing on my computer that I can close right now. It's only the vital stuff. Clip Studio, you're gonna have to get used to it. Don't do that. That's not what I told you to do. Okay, whatever. I'm drawing. I'm getting over it. My little hair swoopy won't even fit. People who know how to draw emotes are on another level. I can't draw anything concisely and small. Everything has to take up a stupid amount of space. I'll never get my little hair flippy in there. We're just gonna have to live without the little hair flippy. The computer begs for mercy. It shouldn't be. I've been treating it very nicely today. I only have like 10 tabs open on Firefox. That's way lower than usual. Actually, I think I closed a bunch of them before stream. I think I might only have like 4 or 5 now. Why is this happening? What did I ever do to you? Let me just close literally every tab that I have open. I hope this doesn't do anything bad to the live stream. Bye. I still have the chat up, and I think it'll work. Hopefully. Is that good? Are you happy now? Are you better? Are you feeling better? Okay, it was I had something up on Firefox that was making it angry at me. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care, you guys. You get to watch me fiddle with things that don't matter. Everybody's favorite. I think we're just gonna make them like little, like, round head dudes. Trying to fit a whole actual head in there is gonna be annoying. I'm pretending I went to CalArts real quick. Oh, look you guys. It's Eilis. Horrible. Horrible joke. Terrible. Not that. Okay. I go for shrimp. I don't even know how to draw a shrimp. Just a cooked shrimp. Not even a real alive shrimp with like a head and everything. Just a cooked shrimp. Gotta get a little tooth in there somewhere. Nah. We'll put it on the cannon side. Horrible. This emote is gonna be staring directly into your soul. This feels off. This feels like maybe the head is too wide or something. Are you better? Are you better now? Are you normal? Everybody shrimp at me. I'm not sure if I want to try putting an ear in there. I'm not sure if there's enough space. I just put like a tiny little flashlight in the corner to imply that I have an ear hidden in there somewhere. Simplifying my design? Oh god, oh no. How will I ever cope? Okay, it's a little scary, but she's got the spirit. Okay. I do want to try and keep them all the same size, actually. I should probably just copy it over. Whoa, there she is again. Crazy. Get rid of all her identifying features. No face for you. I don't know why I felt compelled to do tiny little eyes, but I kind of want to keep the tiny little eyes. She's so sad. Somebody said stop looking at me with them big ol' eyes. I might recopy it over. Just because now I'm thinking about it being stop looking at me with them big ol' eyes. She needs to keep the exact same positioning. Ah! The creature! Get out of here. Okay. My incredible design skill. We do an Angie. We should do an Angie. Wait, that's not on the right layer. I'm already bungling it. I'm already putting things on the wrong layer. What else did I... Okay, I bungled these ones as well. Select it. Okay. Everything's fine. And the little computer doodle is so unnecessarily large. Stabby. Angry one. With a knife. That's what a knife looks like. It looks like it's nothing. That's like a weird kebab. Give it a scimitar. Sorry. What is that? Get that out of here. I'm gonna smallin this one again so that it's not encroaching on my space. Okay. I don't know why I'm like compelled to do them in order. But I feel as though I must. I don't know why I want to give them all stupid tiny little eyes. XD. You guys, it's 2007 again. Everybody say XD. Oh man. Oh no. You can't really fit a whole body in there. When I draw people laughing, I want to draw them doing like a haha, my laughter, oh it hurts my stomach. Hee hee, like doubled over in laugh pain. Or like doing this. Ha ha ha. Comedy. Very hard to just do a face. Should I keep them all looking the same direction? Like the rule of comic paneling? Why not? Consistency. So I looked up how many emotes that you can have on a Discord server, like without paying money to get extra emotes, and it's like 50. That's so many. I would never be able to come up with 50 emotes. Also, we have 9 currently, but if we come up with any other ideas, I'll add more squares. This was just my first thought for the amount of squares, because it makes a nice little square of squares. An emote for every possible emotion. Do one of those, like, analog horror emotes. I don't even remember what series or whatever those were from. Dorselessness, I think, was one of them. That's the only one I remember. Start using thumbnail bits as emotes. What are some good thumbnail bits I've done? I do like the Family Guy death pose that I did for Yakuza. That was a good one. I love a good Family Guy death pose joke. This is a horrible... Why is this like a horrible shape? It's probably just the whole face is incorrect and evil. It's so bean. It's so beanhead. I think this needs to go back as well. It's sort of the pose of that, like, laughing with salad, like, stock image. A little bowl of salad in the corner. I don't eat salad. I'm terrible at being a girl. Girls love salad. I hate salad. I can't stand it. My sister is always eating salad. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know how you do that. It's just leaves. It's just leaves, and sometimes there's like a tomato or a nut in there, both of which I hate. My life is so hard, you guys. I'm not like other girls. I'm worse. It's probably fine. It's gonna be hair. There's gonna be hair there anyway. Salad's a rabbit food and I'm not a rabbit. Exactly. I'm a carnivore. I eat meat. I need to kill. And by kill, I mean go to the grocery store about it. Take it from the freezer section. Are you a baby carrot? I do like a baby carrot. I like vegetables, I just don't like leaves. I'm leaving like a tiny little triangle of blank space in all of these when I don't really think it's fully necessary. I feel compelled. Oh. I need to remember to select it when I want to scooch things over. This might have been too close to one side. It looks strange. Why does it look weird? The technical difficulty fault New Vegas streams are funny. I'm glad you enjoyed the thumbnails. I'm always having such a bad time. I really feel bad. I'm probably not gonna play any more Fallout New Vegas because it just seems like I'll do it, like, I'll make it work for like a stream or two and then it'll immediately break in some new and interesting way, and I really don't feel like troubleshooting all that and downloading more mods and undownloading mods. It's just gonna make me angry. We'll always have Walking the Dog and Walking the Dog Part 2 Revengeance. Maybe I'll play a different Fallout game and then, like, I don't know, graduate to figuring out how to play New Vegas again. I need to get some practice in. What's the second most glitchy Fallout game? Maybe I can try that one. So I think the extra lines up there are confusing me. 60% of players, I think, also give up. I'm not alone. What is it about the shape of this one that's making me upset? I think maybe it's just because I do the hair coming down here on the other ones and not seeing it is stressing me out. Shapes. I love shapes. Now the head just looks like an orb. Now there's just an orb. Drawing simple little cartoony characters is like surprisingly difficult. The older Fallouts aren't glitchy, but they're also not first person. Yeah, the like really old ones are like, they look like strategy games. Which scares me. It makes me feel like I'm gonna have to do math. It's like every screenshot I've seen of them, it's like a real top down. Like looking at people like ants. I'm gonna scooch this over to the side. Or not. I don't know. Why is this one difficult? Fallout 4 is the least glitchy, 3 would just be downright abusive. Too big, too wide. Scary, scary. Okay, I think that's passable. That's fine. Good enough for now. I don't know what it is about this particular area of the hair that's making me upset. I did fine on the other ones. Did I put too much effort into it? Is that what's wrong? That could be it. Also, I just did this for the other ones. I might keep doing that. I'm figuring it out in real time. All 1 and 2 will have you question your sanity with how often you'll miss an enemy at point-blank range. Ugh. Ugh. I would probably actually just rage quit. Let's just remind myself where my head is. That's alright, that looks okay. Put some teeth in there. See, I have double fangs. If I bite down on somebody, that's 2 times damage. Like this one needs to move over a little. There, now it kind of looks properly Vampire Fang-ish. That's alright. Now, I'm gonna ruler it. Wait. Make this one perfectly symmetrical. That is not perfectly symmetrical. That is so many lines. Okay. Now it's perfectly symmetrical. Why does it look like an alien? This looks literally exactly like that blown up emoji. I don't even need to describe it because that's just what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Can I... Oh no, that doesn't move the... Dang, I might have to... Here. Okay, now they're no longer on ruler. I'll merge them back down later. I don't think this is perfectly symmetrical. Now... Are these even an even number of pixels? It feels asymmetrical still. I'll leave it. I don't know why that looks like scary. Okay. Why does every direction that I put my little hair flippies in look strange? That's fine. Let's remove the ruler. Okay. Wow, that one was easy, you guys. It's almost like using tools that the program gives to me, making my life less difficult. Crazy. Who'd have thunk? Does that look okay? I get rid of the outside bits. I think so. Little thing on there so you know it's me. Now this one looks like too cute, it's like out of place. You just talk about 76. I do remember everybody was very mad about Fallout 76. Luckily I didn't really care at all about Fallout at the time, so didn't affect me. I do know that they put like a bunch of spookies in there, like they put a bunch of cryptids in it. I know Mothman and like think like the Flatwoods Monster were in that one. If I didn't know that it was the bad evil Fallout that nobody likes, I might be tempted to play it just so I could see the Flatwoods monster. You can be a ghoul now. Oh boy. You know, if you ignore the fact that the ghouls are like horrible zombie people, they've got a pretty like good thing going. They don't die of radiation, they get to live forever. Like, I'd be okay with being a ghoul. In theory, if not in practice. This is dead Eilis in a coffin, holding some sad little flowers. Perfect. No notes. Going feral is not gonna be- Do they all go feral? Like, are they all required by law to become feral eventually? Or is that like a only sometimes if you make stupid decisions type of situation? Because I was playing a Fallout game, I specifically did not refresh my memory on any Fallout lore so that it could all be new and fresh. I knew some stuff about Fallout at one point, but then I forgot it because it didn't matter to me. None of it was important. So much smaller than the rest of them, but I needed to get my dead little hands in there. I think I should move this up. More radiation will plus some other stuff, but they keep changing the cool stuff. As long as you sit in your house and don't do anything, you'll probably be safe. And I do that already, so I'd probably be fine. What button am I trying to press? This one. I was getting confused. This looks a little bit Sleeping Beauty. Not enough corpse. My beauty is never tarnished, you guys. I'm perfect and attractive at all times. The host there looks like a traumatized soldier. Good. Me when my game crashes. Whenever I'm, like, getting mad at a video game and I start saying really, really, for real, actually, really, for real, really, in real life, that's what I look like. When I start just repeating synonyms of words. Just imagine my face doing that. I could probably make this one a little bigger. There's empty space at the top. Also, I might move the bangs up. They look a little close. A head pat? You want me to draw a hand? I'll try. Pretend that looks like a hand. Pat pat. I'm not gonna remember what this is supposed to be. Do you want more fish games? World of Horror has a lot of Lovecraft fish-based content. I think I have that one on my Steam wishlist and I just haven't purchased it because I'm a cheapskate. And I keep looking at the price and being like, that feels like a lot of money. But I have been wanting to try it. I also have I think I might have purchased it. I never remember which games I've purchased and which ones have just been sitting on my wish list long enough that I've, like, convinced myself I already have them. But I got, like, a Sherlock Holmes game that I think is supposed to be vaguely Lovecraftian. Maybe. But I could be misremembering. Give me your Steam wishlist then. Is that... Can you, like, send people links to your Steam? I don't know how anything on a computer works ever. This is not going to be much better than the sketch, by the way. How big can this be? Always wait for a Steam sale. I do. I've been waiting for Steam sales my whole life. A lot of the games that have been, like, perpetually on my wishlist are ones that almost never go on sale. Which is why they've been sitting there for so long. It's very upsetting. You don't need to give me games, don't worry. Your presence is enough. I'd feel weird, like, accepting gifts from people. If I ever got monetized on YouTube, I would be like, don't ever spend money on my channel. This is just for ad revenue purposes. Like, I would feel bad if people tried to buy things for me. The Eilis Gamer Fund. I did have one of those, what was the website? Throne? When everybody was getting a throne, I made one, and then I was like, I don't want to ask people for things, and so I immediately abandoned it. I just made it, like, to have. And then never touched. Oh, this is on the wrong layer, too. I gotta remember to put the ideas. Ah, that's not what I wanted. What's the control? What's the paste? There it is. I remembered. The knife is also on the wrong layer. I probably shouldn't be bothering keeping them on different layers, but now that I've started, I might as well. How big is my Steam wishlist? I don't know. Like, maybe like 20 games? Most of it is taken up with all of the Yakuzas, so that whenever the Yakuzas go on sale, I can just get a couple more. Because I do want to try playing all of them. I should probably play the next one at some point in the near future, but I keep forgetting. A couple of them are like games that haven't come out yet, that I just put there to like remind myself when they come out. Like the Enna game, Joel G, famous Joel G and his Enna game, and Bulbo. Which I would probably be really bad at, but I gotta support people on the internet that I like, so I'll buy Chris O'Neill's game, even though it'll probably make me cry. And then, what's another one? I don't remember. There's a guy I watch that does pixel art, and he is working on a game, so I put his game also there. What on earth does a computer look like? Yeah, Dream Barbecue. What a name. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I think the art's cool, so I'll purchase it with my real money. Okay. I should move this down a little bit. What is a good way to draw a computer on fire? Bulbo is a game that has been being made for quite a while by Chris O'Neill of Oni NG and Oni Plays Newgrounds fame. I don't even remember when it was announced, or that he was like working on it. Not sure if it'll even ever come out, because it has been being worked on for quite a while, but we'll see. Just there for it to be there. Then the other game, I remember the name of the game. It's Pedal Runner. I do not remember the name of the person who's making the game because I don't remember anybody's name ever. But it's like just a cutesy little, like, pixel art game. It's a surrealist horror story about the terrors of minimum wage. Good old minimum wage. doesn't even need to be surrealist to be scary. Just like put somebody in a McDonald's and they'll be crying within minutes. This looks terrible. I hate this. Why does this look so bad? Why am I so bad at drawing, you guys? What's happening? I'm gonna draw a shrimp. I can probably just copy paste this into the square. This is just what a shrimp looks like. Scrimp. Big scrimp. Move that scrimp down a little bit. He's sad because he's cooked. Okay. Just let me draw nonsense for a moment. What does this need to look like? So I had like a YouTube video with music ready to be playing in my ears and not yours because it's copyrighted. And then I just didn't turn it on. Let me not be completely... my headphones. Let me not be completely consumed by the silence. The head feels too big. That's probably better. Let's pretend I know how to draw a hand holding a knife. Yeah, how does one hold a knife? Slowly Pavloving you with stream BGM. Every time you hear this song, every time you hear my copyright-free BGM in another place, you will think of me. Listening to the sound of silence. Hello darkness, my old friend, etc, etc. I kind of think it'd be better not if it was like angry, but if it's just like blank stare. I am going to stab you to death. Kitchen knife moment. I need to move this. It probably needs to be bigger to read better. Get bigged. Nice. Fits perfectly in my square. My freak? What is my freak? Match my freak. Sit in your room staring at the wall, doing nothing for 6 hours. Freaky. Okay, does this look bad? I can never tell until I erase the headline part. I think that's okay. Yay, murder! My favorite. I love killing and violence. Thoughts on Doom? I like the music from Doom Eternal. I've never played a Doom game. I feel like I'd be bad at them. But I feel like I'd be bad at most games, so that probably doesn't mean much. I am bad at most games. What is the position that my neck would be in here? This is not a good way to hold a knife. I don't often draw people committing murder. Sorry. Sorry about my lack of skill in this area. No neck moment. Well, her neck starts here and then does this. That's called drawing in perspective. If you draw a head and you draw a neck, they're looking forward. If you draw a head and you draw shoulders, and then do this, they're looking down. Art tips. Sick art tips. I still don't know how to draw this part though. Am I going to have to look up murderer stabbing somebody? Get it good? It's probably... It's an emote. It's I could just draw a ball like an Animal Crossing character. It would probably be fine. Leaning forward on a prone target like a cat examining a mouse. That's you. That's you guys, just out of frame. This is what happens when you cross me. Put a little shine on the knife. It's making shing noises. This is bad. He's killing the cat from a little to the left. It's the last time you mess with my pretty little pattern that I made out of leaves. You horrible beast. Fingering Slash is a serious amount of thought. I was reading a TTRPG book about running serial killers as villains, and it's been peak. Ooh. I mean, serial killers do make good villains. You usually don't want somebody running around killing you and all your pals while you're doing your fantasy quest. Or not fantasy quest. Not all TTRPGs are fantasy. Your cyberpunk quest. Etc. Pretend that's a good hand. Pretend for me. For me, pretend. So then modern day, 1990s to present. Ah. In my brain, tabletop stuff is just always either the future or the fantasy past, so I can't really imagine playing like just a modern day people doing stuff type of game. I mean, as long as you put monsters in it, I guess it'd be fine. The closest I got to that was playing a game of Monster of the Week with a bunch of my friends like years ago, where we each played a cryptid. So it was in modern day, but we also all were just like little creatures. So it was different. Should I do the cartoon Four Fingers thing here? Or like... smallness' sake, or should I add an extra It looks weird. I can't do the cartoon 4 fingers thing. I always feel like it looks incorrect. Everybody's gotta have a pinky. All of my little characters have to have pinkies. Five fingers is always better. We don't want anybody thinking that they're in the Yakuza. Okay. Ignore how horrible and wiggly and out of proportion these are. It is only a sketch. I'll fix it in post. I might need to move it up a little bit. I feel like it's too close. Nah, I almost just pressed a button I did not want to press. Prefer flippers. Make a special one that only you're allowed to use that just has little penguin flipper. Now I'm gonna be making myself angry over how bad this hand looks. It doesn't need to look good. It just needs to make me remember that it's supposed to be a hand. It just looks so bulbous and strange. Why it look like that? Can you roll gate emotes? I don't think so. If only. Just like put it in the server rules. Nobody's allowed to use the flipper emote unless they are already a penguin. It's like how people get mad at you if you use a skin tone emoji that isn't exactly your correct skin tone. Why not just do a side profile of the hand? Who do you think I am? Side hands are like... It's just a bunch of lines. Put that in there. That kind of sucks. I'm not good at hands. Otherwise it's stolen valor. I can probably squish the hand up a little bit to like fudge it. It doesn't look very good. Trust the process, guys. Only the Simpsons are allowed to use the yellow ones. They made those just for the Simpsons. How dare you use their emojis. I feel like that was probably worse. It just looks like a weird, like, Muppet hand. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll get to it. I'm getting ideas down. It doesn't need to be good. You're editing culturally appropriate Springfield. Exactly. See, at least you understand the error of your ways now. Go forth and sin no more. I love it when a face is just 3 of the same shape. Other good faces are this. And no other face. Actually, wait. That's good too. Undertale face. We'll fix it in post. It's hard to make a good head pat if it can't be animated. I don't know how to animate. Yet. Not yet. Maybe someday. I've been saying maybe someday I'll learn how to animate since I was like 11 and it hasn't happened. If I just do like cartoon like tulip shaped fire, is that better? Is that better for emoji purposes? Don't smoke. It's just like stink lines. Pat pat. Great. Wonderful. Let me move everything up a little bit. Probably paste a few more squares. I will... Okay, the universe said you only get 3 more squares. What are some other things I could throw in? I'm not good at emojis. This one looks messed up now because all the rest of them have such simple cartoon faces. Yeah, I hadn't hit my flow yet. It's not right. There. Put that there for reference. Holding a torch, thinking emote, the goat child. He's on low tier god. The human emotions, cheese, and low tier god. I'll keep... Oh, that's the wrong layer. I'll keep this smile face as like an option too. I'm just gonna draw an additional smile face. Just for like my peace of mind. They don't all need to match, it's not like I have a brand, but I just want to see what a different version of it would look like. It's basically the same, honestly, except for I closed the circle of the eyes. Because all the rest of them are just a closed circle shape and not like a... that. Does look a little bit murderous. She does look a little bit like maybe she's thinking of eating you. I think it's because there's no like this. See, you guys, the smile reaches my eyes now. Looks so strange. It might also just be because it doesn't have eyebrows on it and it's throwing me off. It's fine. Okay, I'll do a thunking emote. I really do think that the thunkful emote is like probably just already perfect on its own. I don't know if I can top that. Wait, let me Google it and just trace over it. Oh no, that means I need to open up an actual Firefox window. Give me a second. I forgot I closed that. Firefox. There you are. Okay, new window. Thank you. Thank you. Is my Firefox up? I keep like thinking that stuff is gonna show up. Okay, no. I don't even have a browser thing on my OBS. The paranoia. Okay. Thinking emoji. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Show me the thinking emoji. You can do it. I believe in you, search engine. You can load. You can load the images page. Any minute now. Okay. Get over here. Get copied. Oh. Oh, that's big. It's one of those fake PNGs that lies to you. How dare they? Okay. be gone. Okay, chat's back. Firefox, how can Eilis be so based? I'm too cool for school. I also don't have Google as my default search engine. I'm just wild and crazy like that. I do also have Brave browser downloaded on my computer, but I keep forgetting that I have it, so I don't use it. But it's there because all the adblock stuff keeps breaking on Firefox. I use Ecosia, which claims to plant trees when you search stuff. I don't know if that's true, but I hope it is. Mostly just because I feel like Google search results have been getting more, like, just advertisements, and usually if you use a different one, even if it uses Google's, like, search, I don't know, search code, it'll usually put things in different places. Okay. Me. Just get this over here. Delightful. Ooh. What'd I do? Oh, that's it. That's what that was. Okay. Now... There's a good way I can fit this into the circle. I mean, let me just smallen it so that this also fits into the circle. Okay. Oh, I'm getting lost in my layers again. Okay. According to your research, nothing claimed Ecosia doesn't plant trees, so good enough for me. Yay! You see, it all works out. I just kind of switch randomly in between, like, browsers and search engines and stuff. Just so that nothing has a read on me. No browser will ever know 100% of what I'm up to. I'm like a ghost. Except for all of the many, many pieces of my data that I'm sure have been bought and sold. I don't really care that much. I'll live. I don't do anything important. Should I even draw a body on this one, or should it just be a floating, like, thunk head? This is probably in the spirit of the thunkful emoji. They have it so easy, they just draw a circle. I have to go through all of this. The computer got mad at me for opening up my browser again. Now it's slowing the... It's slowing the pen down again. I need to move something. Something's not in the right place. That's better, I think. Feels like empty on the side. Scooch head over. I kind of feel bad that I haven't drawn my little earring in any of these, but I don't feel like trying to fit in the ear. So we just get hair covering it. My YouTube, why'd you stop playing my music for me? Don't do that. One moment. Get back here. Okay. I might do like this, and then there's still like back of the head color over here. I don't know. Maybe like that. Life is hard. Nothing feels like it's in the right place. At least most VTubers don't do stuff like being sponsored by gambling websites. That's weird that people are allowed to be people are allowed to do that. I remember back when sports betting was illegal in my state, and now they have like commercials for sports betting on TV. I just noticed one on one day, and I was like, "What? They're allowed to do that now? Like they won't get in trouble for that now?" Oh. I guess people realized how much money you can make off of gambling. I might scooch this down. I mean, it's not like scooching down 3 pixels really does much, but it makes it feel a little less crowded, I guess. Like my dad was just watching like a sports ball game, and I was in the room, and then a gambling commercial came on, and I was like, "What? Huh? Didn't they used to have commercials about how that was illegal and you shouldn't do that?" And he was like, "Yeah, they changed the rules," and I was like, "They can just change the rules?" What was another suggestion you people had? Let me scroll up and chat a moment. I'm just thinking it's really hard to draw stuff. I'll do holding a torch and pitchfork. Surprise face, that works as well. Do a good ol'... Looks like a ghost. Should I do a pog? I'm just leaving that on the layer that it's on. I don't even care. It's fine. Whatever. Torch and pitchfork is the same energy of Tree God. Do not do pog. Why? Poggers. Poggers, you guys. Do you want to cut this entire layer? No, regrettably. Okay. I do not know how I would even draw a pog. Soy face. Well, you guys. What you got? Oh my god, don't freeze now. Well, you guys. It's product. Okay. Do you think that The Scream by Edvard Munch was the original Pog? Or perhaps the original Soy Face? Option 1 or option 2? Decide. Okay. What am I doing? The original soy face. Yeah, all the soy faces and pogs were just copying it, actually. He came up with this first. It was his own original emotion. And they all just made bootleg emotions. I'm gonna make that bigger. This maybe just too facing forward. I don't like when they're all facing, like, perfectly forward. This is just actually the scream. I went to art school. Okay. Whoa, crazy! That's pretty good. That's pretty good for how quickly I did that. I feel like I keep, like, making my hair too big. I just do not know how to draw my hairstyle in, like, small form. I just look bad all of a sudden. I was so happy, and now I'm distressed. Put the fang in there. Gotta get a good fang. What are other ones that I can put the tooth on? Great, great, wonderful. I'm not sure if the tooth works in this situation. Is that okay? Not really. We'll leave it out. That's good. I haven't saved this in a while. Oh jeez. Fangs are for biting fang on shrimp. Like on the shrimp's face, or just like murder. Eat him. Eating him. Give him a little shrimp, and now he looks happy. The shrimp is like, actually, no, I'm okay with being cooked. I'm fine now. I could also do just like a biting emotion. My emotion is biting. Like that. What is the, like, image where the person's like this? It's like a drawn meme image, and there's like blood coming out of their mouth. Just that. But with me. Shrimp is now warm and cozy. You know what? Actually, yeah, he's having a good time. I'm okay with Fang on Shrimp now. he's sizzling. Every time I try to draw any sort of like squiggly line to indicate anything, I just think that it looks like stink lines. Is this me with stink lines? Is this me having sexual congress with the Eiffel Tower? No, this Eiffel Tower is crying and has stink lines coming off of it. I don't remember the whole line. Oh god. Sharp diagonal lines for sizzle lines. He's like crackling and popping. Whoa. This also just looks like he's like shiny. Whoa, what a sizzle. Okay. Great. I don't even like shrimp. I ate a shrimp like a grand total of once and it tasted like a packing peanut and then I never ate a shrimp ever again. This is a bucket. Dear God. It really is just a wealth of comedy. I wish they'd gotten that TV show that they were supposedly gonna get. I would have watched that. I would have been so happy with that. I don't feel like drawing a hand right now. I don't want to do it. Shrimp is delicious. I think it was just badly cooked. I don't know. I don't really like seafood in general. Most of it tastes like nothing to me. Like, my sister really likes lobster, and one time, she was eating lobster. I was like, can I try some of it? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then she gave me a bite, and it also tasted like packing peanut. And like, I've eaten salmon before, and it tasted like nothing. Luckily not like packing peanut that time. I think it's just the texture of it is like kind of squeaky, so my brain is like, this is a packing peanut, and I'm like, if you say so. If you says. Some other emotions we have. Okay, smile, sad, laugh, staring directly at you, corpse, computer on fire, shrimp. There's already a flashlight emoji. I can't even draw a flashlight emoji. Did a crawfish boil today and the crawfish were amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you can enjoy shrimp in my stead. And crawfish as well. Which I think are just large shrimp. They're just like bigger, scarier shrimp, right? I don't know, I've never seen a crawfish. I think I've seen pictures of alive ones, but not cooked ones. I might just have to do biting. Just biting. Literally me. Literally me. Rip and tear. Oh, that's scary. I don't know what situation you'd use biting in. Biting or sleeping. I think sleeping would be easier, but it also might look a little bit too much like dead. I'm running out of unique feelings. Great. Rage. Incandescent rage. I could just scooch everything over and then copy some squares to the side and we'll have even more squares. This is so many. I'm not sure I'm gonna have the willpower to actually, like, put lines on all of these. I'll throw in more squares. The situation where I want Eilis to bite me. You should not want me to bite you. It's bad. It's bad for you. You would hurt oneself. Ugh, why do I keep drawing on the wrong layer? How do I still draw on the wrong layer when there are literally 3 of them and they're all named? Okay. We'll do bite. Sleep. I'll figure out how to do sleep not looking like death. So that's 2 more. Just your arm. I can't really think of a way to indicate bite that would not include biting someone or something, so I guess we're putting a nondescript arm. And I am biting. Munch munch. I can't do the, like, teeth coming off of it like this because then it looks too smiley. I want it to be a violent, evil bite. Biting it. That would work too, yeah. I saw the words Eilis biting me and I was like, you know what? Sure. Get bit. Stop it. I'm trying to press the erase button. Insane. Insane with rage. Murder. I love how they don't even look anything like me until I put the little hair flippy in, and then I'm like, yeah, there it is. That's correct. Riley's eyelids go black with anger and rage. Maybe. We'll see if when I get to coloring it looks funny that way. Hey, I can fit my little flippy in, oh my god. It's almost like I've been drawing me this whole time. Finally, the flippy makes an appearance. Oh wait, no, there was a flippy up here as well. The only ones where you see the hair flippy are the ones where I am killing you. Violence. I actually have to move this a little over to the side. Because otherwise the fingers of the hand are off the square. Just erase all that. Okay, I don't need my little hoodie things, I guess. I'll figure that out when I get to it. I believe in monetization this year. At least one of us believes in monetization. You keep that dream in your heart, buddy. Year of the Islands. It's like on Twitch, like 0.1% of people get actual money from streaming. I don't think I'm one of the 0.1%. I don't know how many the percentage is on YouTube or something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not at risk of starving to death. I don't need to make money off of doing silly nonsense on YouTube. It would be nice, but it's not imperative. I've earned $4 from Twitch total. Billionaire over here. Imagine earning money from the internet. I'm gonna erase this, because I don't really need it. 11 which sends 40 cents to my account. I made a couple of stickers and put them up on Redbubble when I was in high school, and I made a grand total of like $1.75 from selling like 6 or 7 stickers. And that is the only money I've ever made from online anything. You guys are getting paid? Okay. Sleep. We could do I sleep and the other one. The other part of that meme. I can't say it. I'm a pure little good girl. I can't say that S word. The S word, the evil curse. Okay. I sleep, I wake. can we fit an ear in this one? Why did my jaw look so crimson chin? What is that? Why is it so big? Make that smaller. Okay. I sleep. I sleep. Only sleep. All I do is sleep. More powerful than I could ever be, more classy too. Thanks. It's just because I feel uncomfortable swearing because my mom has hated swearing my whole life. And my dad swears all the time, so I had to do one of the two extremes, and I picked the mom extreme. My mom says stuff like Jiminy Crickets. So at least I'm not that at least I'm not that averse. For the longest time she didn't like me and my little sister saying that stuff sucked. But then she got over that. Once we were like high school age, she was like, okay, you can say that sucked if you really want to. And then we were allowed to say suck. So that's the one curse the one quote-unquote curse we had going for us. Actually, there's a funny like baby Eilis story where one time we were like, I might not draw the ear. One time we were like in the car going to some family event, and I was like a little child. I was like maybe like 5 or 6 or something. So I have no recollection of the event, but I was in the car and I was in my cute little child dress, and I was like annoyed with my seatbelt for some reason. So I was like pulling on it and just like saying the F word. And my mom pulled over and like screamed at me for being like this cute little child just saying the F word, and she was like mad at me and mad at my dad for teaching me. And then I never cursed again. She's like, stop, we're going to a family event. Everybody there needs to tell me how like good and well behaved you were. Stop cursing, stop it. And then I just never ever cursed again. It broke me. The experience stayed in my brain even though I don't consciously remember it. That makes my mom sound really mean. I want to clarify, she's not mean. I only know the story I've been told. She said that she yelled at me, so that's what I have to say. That's the only context I have. It's really not a way to make an interesting emote of me sleeping. If it were a realistic emote of me sleeping, it would be the sheets over my head and like my hair sticking out. I sleep suffocating myself under the covers. I probably didn't want you running around saying that like most kids do when they learn swear words, yeah. But she did tell me that her and my dad were kind of like impressed that I was using it in its proper context. They're like, wow, she really picked that up fast. Like, she wasn't just saying it because she thought it was funny. She said it because she knows that's what you say when you're angry. I was such a gifted child. Awaken. With like bloodshots in my eyes. Beautiful. Good work, me. Thanks, me. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of those. I know what ideas I've put in. I do kind of want a couple more things that aren't my face. Since we have computer and shrimp, I feel like I need to like round out the things that aren't me. Okay, I think I'm gonna start putting some... That's not what I wanted. These are all the sketches, put those all on one layer. Make them probably a different color might help. Purple, that's fine, just so I don't get confused about where my lines are. Eel? I could do eel. Just a squiggle. Eel. Liminal space emote. It's just like draw a picture of the back rooms. What are some good liminal spaces? Gas station at night. Okay, I need to switch my pencil to a different pencil so that I can make like nice smooth lines. Because my usual thing that I use is like kind of textury. Like that. So, okay. My options. Gotta make them all big. That one's too fuzzy. I think probably the top one will be the best one. That one also has texture. That one too. Everything has so much texture. That one does too much size changing. I think I'll just go with the one on the top. The first choice. To the back rooms with you. One with my glasses. I could do that, actually. I could do a glasses one. Do it like... I made the pencil so big now. Do like a cool thumbs up with my cool glasses. That is not a good thumbs up. What is a good thumbs up? Adjusting my glasses. The actually emote. The like teeth. Okay. This doesn't even have a face on it yet. I'm so excited about drawing big round glasses. And like little smug sparkles near it. That's the idea. Okay, this... I feel like this looks like a good size for drawing the outside of lines. And then the inside ones can be a little skinnier. That's usually how I see people do emotes, and I like the look of it. I'm gonna write down what size this is. 6. X. Smug smart, I outsmarted the game, anime smart girl. So that's a whole lot of descriptive words. I just want to get like a couple of lines down. Oh god. I forgot that drawing was hard. Okay. That might even be a little too thick. I feel like it takes up so much space. It's so hard to draw small. Switching to 5. You have a burst of inspiration smarter than me, it's sometimes I'm a genius. I think the only real burst of inspiration I've had was me no-braining that slide puzzle that one time. That was it. I was impressed. I don't know how I did that still. Every once in a while I have an incredible burst of inspiration. That's the little like DVD screensaver thing floating around in my brain hitting the corner. Man, this is easy. I love drawing like 4 lines and then stopping. Okay, those are the only outside lines. I'm skipping that one for now just because it's not really done. I'm gonna... Oh, this probably wouldn't be in the same place, would it? No, it's not. Okay. I thought I could get the perfect symmetry in there again. I might have to make a new symmetry. Here's the ruler. Over here. Okay. I don't even think I need it, actually. The only things on the outside are these two, and they're not symmetrical. We'll save that for later. Alice tries to draw 1 line for 20 minutes. Can she do it? Not really. It's very hard to be satisfied with a line. Vibing to music. Actually, my music is turned off. Now I'm just once more in the silence. I have this one, not playlist, but it's like a single video that's just like an album of music. You know, the things that they put music in albums, and for some reason, when I was in college, I would listen to it every time I had to write an essay, and then I would finish the essay in like record time, and it would actually be good. So now when I have to focus on something, I'll listen to that. So I was listening to that, but it's only like 20 minutes long, so I kept having to restart it, and then YouTube was like, "Are you still listening? You've been doing nothing and not touching the screen for a little while. Are you still listening?" And I got sick of pressing the buttons, so then I just stopped. And now once more it is quiet. I'm afraid to put on actual music with words because I don't know if I'll actually just completely stop paying attention to what I'm doing and just sit motionless and listen to music. I get so into it, into the groove. You can loop vids on their own. Well, yeah. On your phone, can you? I don't really use any of the YouTube, like, video controls other than turning on CC sometimes. That's it. I know intellectually that they're there, but I don't remember to use them. Why does this look like crunchy? And not like pixel-wise, I mean like... Looks like my hand is shaking. in the little gear thing. Well, too late now. The music is already not playing. Okay, I'm gonna make this outlines and inlines so that I don't get them mixed up. Which I will surely do. Are these even gonna be, like, legible? These feel so small. I might have to make the outlines bigger, actually. Eek! I hate drawing, it's so hard. Maybe I can just copy paste them into the right area. Move it out a little bit. I don't know, does that look like, is that anything? Oh, God, maybe I should have done some research on how you're supposed to draw emotes. I want to finish, like, at least a couple of them. like, I don't know, 4. Let's try and do 4. See if I can agonize over doing 4 of them. Brain power. It looks so stiff and lifeless now. I hate drawing over sketches. I hate it. I hate it. They look so bad. Where's all of the feeling? Oh, I'm not gonna fill that in. I'm not gonna fill anything in black until I know what I'm doing. I think I copied. Could I? I might just draw it over again, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not like they're big enough for you to be able to really tell a difference. I should not be zooming in and erasing things. I need to pay attention. I need to do what I came here to do. Stop, don't freeze now, please. Flip Studio, don't fail me now. Okay. Just now realizing that I didn't even try to draw clothes on any of these, so they all look like they're shirtless. Ignore that. Why is this one look bad? Okay. I'm sure this would be much easier if I used a stabilizer on my lines, but I hate how slow they are, so they're gonna be a little jittery. Scandalous. Quick draw a t-shirt on her. Okay. Man, I hope these actually show up well, because when I zoom out, like, how small are they on a screen when you're using a app? Like, nothing. Literally nothing. That's probably okay. Okay. I don't really know how to draw like a convincing, like, laughing type of face without making the eyebrows look kind of mean. So I guess she's just gonna have kind of mean eyebrows. I crack my hands real fast before I get into this one. Okay. That's fine. It is so unnecessarily difficult to try and draw like a nice smooth circular shape with the reflect tool on. It always ends up like pulling something in a weird direction. I think that's fine. Can't unsee that one traumatized soldier image. If only there was enough space for me to put a little, like, soldier helmet on myself. World War One. I have so many already. Don't give me more work. This is more than I thought I would be doing. I'm not prepared. Okay, line successfully achieved. He said 50. I didn't mean 50. I said it was possible to have 50, maybe. Not that I would do them. Okay, move that all the way down where I can't get confused by it. Icarus moment. Flew too close to the Discord emoji limit. I really don't know what the protocol is for using big, thick lines. Like, I feel like I haven't used enough, but I think other people who draw emotes are just more skilled than me at fitting, like, whole heads into a tiny little square. I forgot to draw a little modesty t-shirt. There, now she's fine and normal. That looks weird. T-shirt. Now she's safe. I'm not putting effort into these hands. They're small and in the corner. So they get squiggle. Now I'm like worried that they're not good enough. What if my squiggle isn't sufficiently squiggly? It's fine. Great. There's so many lines getting so close to each other, it's stressing me out. Why are these wiggly? Stop being wiggly. Okay. I might have to like color some of the lines to make them look less huge. I'll do a scrimp. Yay! A sea creature. Kind of just looks wormy. It looks a little bit worm-esque. There it is. Scrimp. Perhaps I will do ice sleep. On the wrong layer, even. Okay. Started and colored all fall into place. God, I hope so. Okay, I'm gonna do the whole one first, and then just not the face. And then copy it over to the awake one. For my own sanity. Slow and steady. I hate drawing slow. I hate it. Usually I try to draw as fast as I possibly can because, like, you're supposed to be able to draw quickly. If you want to be good at art, you have to, like, be able to speed draw. Because otherwise you waste a lot of time doing a whole lot of nothing. But drawing small is just so much more difficult. Also, my back hurts. I remembered that I'm shrimping. Okay, I've been stretched. I've cured all my ailments by doing one side-to-side stretch. I was drawing that all on the wrong layer, haha. Or wait, did I, like, merge the layer? I think I did. Okay. That's fine. I unmerged it. Problem solved. Okay. Now, actually it might be easier if I erase. And that's not what I wanted. Invert that. And then unselect everything else so I don't accidentally delete literally everything I've drawn. Okay. Now I'm doing math in my head right now. Nice. Did it. Okay. Now I need to draw the eyes. Yay! how did I draw the eyes on the other one? Okay. Did a line first and then I will fill it in later. And then awaken. I'm gonna get rid of all the other lines so I don't confuse myself. Why do I always like start shaking at the end of a line? Or like a circle more specifically. Stop it, be round. I command you. Lovely. No eyebrows on that one. She doesn't get eyebrows. She has to be weird and off-putting. It's very relaxing. I like that you said that after I drew my horrible bloodshot eyes character. And I'm now thinking of doing the murder character. I'm glad you're having a good time. I think this one's getting just a little paw hand because I really don't feel like drawing an actual good hand. Sorry that I don't talk too much when I'm in the line zone. Looks bad, I don't like that. I think that's more what I was going for when I sketched it. Good enough. You can do it, I believe in you. Doesn't look very sharp and threatening. How do I make you look more like a knife? It's actually one of those plastic knives that you give to babies when they're learning how to use utensils. Like bright pink, you're under no threat. Here for the arm, I think. I'm having trouble deciphering my sketch. I thought I had done so well. Oh no, not a butter knife. And it's like so wibbly. Stop being wibbly, please. I'm just trying to draw. All I want is to draw a passable knife. Okay. I'm gonna butter you up and you're not gonna like it. You're gonna be covered in butter grease. It's gonna be really uncomfortable. And then you get chomped. So you could tell a little story. It's like hieroglyphs. A whole lot of lines going on over there in that one little corner of the square. Jam on the end of the knife as you're really focusing on PBJ. I need my ratios perfect, or else I fly into a wild rage. This dude just like is randomly freezing for like a couple seconds at a time. It's making me very scared. Okay. Do the thunkful, my thunkful emote. Is Thunkful like a name that people actually call this, or did I just like pick it up from somewhere and completely forget? Did somebody just say Thunkful once in front of me and now it's burned into my brain forever? It's the only thing I can call the emoji. Or do other people also say Thunkful? This one's so much easier. I love simple basic emoji shapes. First time I heard anybody calling that. I know I got it from somewhere, I just don't remember where. Probably somebody on Twitter said it once and I just erased it from my mind. That's where I hear most of my new age slang. I'll draw the hand first. Don't freeze, please. Please, okay. Scary. I'm gonna move the whole thing up a little bit just because I need the hand to be in there. Okay. Gotta make sure everything's in the square. Gotta remember that the square is important. I didn't just put that there for fun. The tangent. It's tangenting with my finger. That's maybe a little less bad. That's fine. My head is not quite as bulbous as the original emoji's head. Lovely. Come on, be the shape I want you to be. That's probably close enough. Okay, you know what? You get out of here. Your extra layers are confusing me. What is this? Eyes. Get that down there so that I'm not touching it all the time. Okay. I just have to keep remembering, like, what stuff is on what layer, and making sure it doesn't touch when I merge it. That's what hands look like. Okay. Next, the eyes. I feel like none of these look like they were drawn by the same person. Consistent art style? I don't know her. Okay. Get rid of this. That's a good way to draw this. I might just do a circle and then put a little swirl inside of it. It doesn't look very good. That's better, at least. It's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna say that this... Come on, don't freeze. This whole area needs more thought. Don't know if I'll do those later or now. And by now I mean on stream, and by later I mean off stream. Just in general. We'll see when we get to it. Once I'm finished procrastinating by putting lines on all the rest of them. I hate it when I draw a line that actually looks good and I mindlessly erase it and then I can't get it back because I already started drawing another line. Highly specific problem, but it happens to me constantly and it makes me very upset. Okay. The chompers. Does not look like a hand. Why does this particular scribble look more like a hand? Looks like a hand doing like a little like I don't know. Is he, you know, hand gesture type of hand? This hand is a little fruity, as they say. It's fine. As long as it's vaguely recognizable as a limb. What am I doing? Like in general. Okay. The mouth reminds you of it. Art can mean so many things to so many different people. Okay. Does that look good? Oh, not these. Yeah, looks fine. I'll keep it. Squish that up a little bit. Okay. This is what happens when you break the rules. Face my wrath. Actually, being a shadow person works on like werewolf rules, and if I bite you, you turn into me. I'm transmitting the curse. Okay. Did I draw all the lines on all these? No, I did not. I'm missing face. Remember face. Everybody remember one face. What's on this one? That. I forgot. I'll just put both of them on top of each other so that I end up in the middle of each. That was a pretty nice single line oval. Didn't think I could do that. That's nice. I mean, scooch this eye over a little bit. I feel like it's too far to the side. I do that a lot when I'm drawing. I'd like accidentally make eyes too far apart. And then they just look strange. Okay. I'm gonna move this one over as well. Just want to draw it over the sketch so that I'm sure that's where, like, the shape goes. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. She looks maybe a little cross-eyed, but that's okay. We accept everybody's differences here. Watch me put these on the Discord and they immediately look terrible. All my time is for nothing. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta put a courtesy shirt on this one as well. Because I don't want to ruin the shoulders by putting a sweatshirt over it. But I don't want to look like I'm in the nude. Completely ignoring the rules of character design, which is that I should always be in my identifiable outfit. It's fine. Is it good? Those are alright, I think. Color time. Oh boy. I think I'll just go away. Get out of here. Ruler. I will select, invert, and then just color here. Do I have my colored reference image that I made, or did I delete that? I went on a deleting spree. I deleted a bunch of stuff off of my... I found it. Off of my desktop. Okay. What? I don't think I put the color for like my flesh in here. Wait, I had it set to color from layer. There. Yeah, that's quite blue. I'll just mess with the color balance later. I just want to fill them in. Okay. One down. Oh wait, I shouldn't have unselected it. Probably a more efficient way to do this. But I don't care to find out. That's a little more efficient. I changed my mind, I do care to find out. It'll work out in the end. Everything will be fine. Shrimp. Shrimp time. This is even what shrimp looks like. I just kind of tried to draw shrimp from memory. To me, they are just a packing peanut shape. Scrimpin' time. Get scrimped. I actually really like this one. I love committing murder. I love doing my evil little crimes. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Okay. There's like no rhyme or reason to which ones of these are just heads and which ones have like actual body parts. Consistency is for nerds. Imagine being consistent when you draw stuff. I just pray that everything works out. I've been drawing for too long, my arm is starting to stick to my tablet. Uncomfortable. Consistency is for people that are getting paid. As long as I'm drawing things for myself for free, I don't care about being consistent. Stop breathing. What am I doing wrong? I closed all my windows on my computer. Stop, don't yell at me. Okay, I'm going to select, invert, get rid of all these. Now they're perfect little squares. That's delightful. Ignore the ones that I haven't drawn yet. Not important. Tone, hue saturation. I'm gonna make them brighter than they would, like, actually be. Because it's gonna be hard to see otherwise. I'm just a light gray. I do that in a lot of the thumbnails too, because I know that they're gonna be small on YouTube. Is this anything? Okay, no. What am I doing? Not that. This one. Okay. Ah, I missed a spot. Whoopsie. Okay. Problem solved. I should probably put in the black, shouldn't I? Just so I know where all the black goes. Oh, why didn't you? Once again, doing it like the most inefficient way possible. Apply to connected pixels, I think is a problem. Fixed it, and now I'm not even using the tool anymore. What is wrong with my brain? Lovely. I have a big fat black shadow under the neck. I don't know why. It's just a nice, easy way to separate everything. Now you know where the head is. Okay, where was the okay, that's that one. Gotta make the symmetrical as well. Very, very important. To me. It's very comic of you. Thank you. Okay, go back down there. I'm sure I picked it up from somewhere, like, specific. Not that I would ever remember where it was. Because it's not like every single comic-y thing ever does that. Although I do think it's relatively common. I always wonder where things that I do a lot come from. So it's not like I ever remember. I just start doing something one day because I thought it looked cool when someone else did it, and then 20 years later I'm like, I wonder where that idea came from. And then I never find out. I'm gonna go to my grave, not knowing why specifically I draw a big black chunk under the neck. Like, that's not really recognizable. What's a better color for this? It's so hard being shades of gray. I missed a bunch of spots. Why did I miss so many spots? What's wrong with me? Got to do an extra once over when I'm done. Oh, I forgot to do a little line over there. Okay. I hate zooming in. I hate it. I hate it. I notice every little imperfection that doesn't matter. And they make me upset. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to be more efficient. Try to be faster about it. This one usually is faster, if not 100% perfect. That's what the once over later is for. Whoa, efficiency, whoa, crazy. Being good at art. Imagine. Okay. I will never accept that anything I make looks good, I'm sorry. The curse. I have to always see the like 2 pixels out of place and I'm gonna be like, everybody's gonna notice! That's why... What? Set to delete. Yeah, that's why whenever I draw anything in my non-VTuber life, it takes like actual for real months for me to decide it's good enough to post on my blog that nobody follows. Like, what if like a single person sees and zooms into the pixel level and they notice that I'm a hack fraud failure? Everybody will know! Oh god. There are so many things that I've like started and then completely abandoned because there was one thing about it that I just didn't like and I couldn't figure out how to make it better, and so I just gave up. I have like 1,000 files on my computer that I spent hours and hours on, and then at the very end I was like, this sucks actually, and then stopped bothering with it. It's a disease. Zoom in, please. Thank you. At least since I know that I'm drawing emotes, I know that it probably doesn't really matter if they're pixel perfect because they're gonna be so little. It's gonna be really hard to tell at all. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to cure myself of my horrible disease that makes me want to not finish things. Yeah, working on something for so long you start to hate a disease. It's terminal. I also have the disease that makes me like plan things and get really excited about doing them, and then once I start doing them, I lose all interest. Because thinking about something is so much more rewarding than actually doing it. It's like an actual psychological phenomenon that if you're gonna like start doing something, you can't tell people about it. Because if you do, then your brain gets basically the same hit of dopamine that it gets from you actually finishing it. And so you're less likely to actually even do it at all. That's why, like, telling people your New Year's resolutions is like a bad idea. Because then you get excited about telling everybody, I'm gonna work out and get fit in the new year, and then you just don't because you already told everybody, so why bother even doing it? I think this one's gonna be a floating head just because I don't feel like figuring out where my shoulders should go. Just put all those in there. I might actually use the round one for this one. If you really put all the time that it takes for me to select things together, they're probably exactly the same, but for some reason I feel like the polyline is more efficient. It's just because I'm making a bunch of like quick snappy movements. Whatever. I'll fix it up, I'll erase stuff. You can always tell how sick I am of a particular part of the process by how much more lazy I get about selecting stuff. This is the back layer. Yeah. Delightful. Should bubble on the sleeping one. Like a little, like, I don't know, dream cloud. Or just like a little... This. Or do you mean like snot bubble? That's not above the line, so it looks stupid. I don't know how people draw the, like, bubble out of the nose without making it look really dumb. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I did write I sleep on the bottom of it. I might just put the text in. How bad will that look? Let's see. What font do I use? I have so many font. Do I have impact? for meme purposes? Comic Sans, perhaps? Impact, there it is. I sleep. Put an extra space. The spacing on this is very close. Great. I sleep. Awake. Meme. You can't even read that if it's small. I'm leaving it. I don't even care. What are other colors that I have on my person? Stop being color from layer. Why can't you just change whenever I think about changing it? Now that's how you meme. King of memes right here. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. Let me pick a good blue. And now that the hair's in the way of a bunch of stuff, I don't really have to pay attention to how I'm selecting so much. Whoa, crazy, that's a lot of blue. My color scheme is terrible. I need to get a better color scheme. I'll just fiddle around with the hue saturation slider for a little bit after I fill them all in. At least I'm not like a generic, like, cute girl in an outfit type of VTuber. I have obvious differences. So at least if I put myself in different clothes, you can still be like, hey, that's Eilis, because she's gray. There's probably like maybe maximum like 20 other gray VTubers, which is not a lot. Okay, I'm gonna fill in other colors just so that I make sure they work. Yellow, make that really light. I've seen an irregularity. Fix that. Actually, maybe I should... No. I want to make the square parts transparent, so I don't want to clip this. It'll look weird. Select. Invert. I'm gonna fix some of the things that are upsetting me. Missing pixels. Be gone. Anything here? Up there looks bad. This one looks mostly good, I think. That one's fine. Shrimp could never do anything wrong. Wait. That. I see you. I see you missing single pixel. Just loves this for Canadian. I am always accidentally pressing the turnaround button. I don't know why I do that. Where's my yellow? There it is. Deselect. I don't know if that looks good, but whatever. I forgot to get rid of this. What button did I just press? I need my eyes to be above my hair. They actually grow out of my face on stalks, so that they can always be in front of my bangs. This is where the hair is, right? Yeah. Why is the knife one so much better than the rest of them? Why is this one my favorite? I'm not murderous. I'm so friendly. I'm so nice. I'm just a little guy. Looking great, thank you. I'm pretty happy with them. I just hope they look alright when they're actually in use. That's the one thing I'm constantly worrying about. Because I have absolutely no, what is it, experience with drawing things that are supposed to be viewed at very small. I think the most I did was one time I made one of those little icons that go on a browser tab for a web design class that I took. That's the most I've done, is make a little favicon. I've never heard it said out loud. My 2 views, he's never message. Just everybody always just send shrimp. I want shrimp to be the most used emote. Everything else is second to shrimp. Wow, that was way easier than what I did before. Roger that. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. I forgot that I didn't put a swirly in this one. I need to put a swirly in this one as well. Get a swirly in there. Incredible. I really don't have a very consistent way to draw the little swirly. Sometimes it's just sitting there on its own and it's colored in, and other times it's within the circle area. I need to draw one on this too. I'm losing my touch. Stop freezing. At least it's better than it was when I first started the stream. I don't think I could fit a swirly in this one. I might have to fully redraw the little circle. Just because I don't think I would fit a swirly inside of that. It's so hard to draw them small. I want to draw a tiny little eye sometimes. I would just want to have a little pinprick eye, and I can't because I need to deal with my swirly. My spiral power. My cursed eye. It really is very hard for me to not draw tiny little dot eyes. I love drawing tiny little dot eyes to indicate, like, distress. So it makes it very hard to indicate distress when I'm drawing myself, because then I have to fit in the swirl somewhere. I might not make that yellow. Different color. Keep the colors to a minimum for readability. And for, like, ease of reproduction if I want to make more. What I miss? I'm coloring them now. We made memes. We did meme font. What color should I make the arm that I'm chewing on? Because it can't be, like, anonymous gray, because I'm anonymous gray. It's like, I don't know, vaguely yellow, Caucasian. What flavor is the arm that I'm chewing on? That's the same yellow color as inside of my eyes. It's just like a really pale dude. There, it's a really pale dude. Cherry. That's... yum. Okay, that's a little not bright enough. That's better. I kind of want to color in some of the lines, but I'm not sure how that will affect the legibility. Can this be yellow? Sure, it'll stick out more. I have fun colored kitchen knives, I guess. That's fine, right? That indicates sharpness. I did it! Yay! I forgot to color in my mouth. The stabbing, killing, maiming emoticon is really shaping up to be actually the best one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Am I gonna have to like become murderous now to fit the vibe? Okay, need to color in that mouth as well. Should I be doing different colors for the tongue and the back of the mouth? That's like, that's too bright. That's more like actually the right colors. I wanted to keep the color count to a minimum, but I'm doing this anyway. Best laid plans and such. I can fill this in. And then lock my colors and then draw over it. Probably gonna erase the little black line for the tongue here. There it is. Great. And pick up this one for the teeth. Woo! I might even delete the line for the teeth, actually. Or, like, blur it in. How does that look? Does it look better? I like it when a mouth has no lines inside of it. Oh, that's kind of illegible, though. I'll leave it. Whatever, it's fine. Become murderous? Stop, I'm normal. Also, most of these don't have eyebrows. Ignore that. They're funnier without them. If I drew eyebrows on this one, I feel like it might wreck it. Of course, now I will try to draw an eyebrow anyway. Give me, like, evil clown eyebrows. I feel like the angry eyebrows really just kind of ruin the vibe. That's construction paper. I'm leaving her eyebrowless. She's fine the way she is. I'm gonna make that flower a cute little daisy. Ooh. That was not on purpose. How did that happen? She's gaining sentience. I might also want to make the stem, like, actually a color. Oh wait, I changed the color of the tongue, didn't I? Fix that, change that back, make that correct. Consistency. Okay. Keep forgetting that I'm locking my only pixels and such. I guess we're throwing some green in here. A single green. Did I put any other colors? Whoa, okay. On the blue. No, I did not. Time to fiddle with those. Put me in red, green. Every color of the rainbow. Just need to find a good blue that doesn't blend in too much. I don't want it to be like a completely unrecognizable blue. But it's kind of hard to see. That's probably enough. RGB gamer hoodie. I'm gonna draw some blued on this guy's arm. It doesn't look very good. I'll leave it. I'll leave it just a playful munch. Totally not hurting that guy, don't worry about it. Give him a bruise, maybe. I feel like that wouldn't really fit with the vibe. I'm kind of incapable of drawing a bruise without, like, painting it. Just make it, like, just a circle of his arm, just purple. That is not right. That was not correct. That is not correct either. Come on. You can do it. There. Purple. I don't know. I think I'll leave it. I don't want to fiddle with things too much because I'll feel like I feel like they'll just get worse. They're already not incredibly legible, so what will they look like without the squares? Those are pretty good. Ooh, transparency, ooh. I could probably stand to make the shrimp a little bigger. I didn't do any of our little shrimp embellishments, actually. Let me throw some embellishments on that shrimp. Just like unnecessarily detailed. Yeah. I'm like forgetting how to draw sparkle shapes. What's wrong with me? I don't like it. What's a good place to throw in another little glitter shape? Shrimp's kid. He's such a friendly little guy. Should I make him pink or should I just have like a gray shrimp? He's not cooked yet. He's just dead. He's just a corpse, but they haven't cooked him yet, so he's not pink. Gray shrimp to match. I want to give him some shine. I'm gonna make him a little shiny little shrimp. Gray stuff blends in with Discord's background. Maybe I should put like a little white border around stuff. I do like making things look like stickers. There's not really too many places where at least skin gray touches the background, so that's something. It's mostly hair gray. I don't know how similar hair gray is to Discord. Does that look like this? Let me open up Discord on my phone and see. How gray is Discord dark mode? And keep the squares, that is also true. Discord would open on my phone, that would be wonderful. Holding it up to my screen to color match as though it's like a paint chip and I'm painting my living room. Come on, open up. Open up, I know you can do it. It's like significantly bluer. So the hair is probably okay. If I like keep the squares as a background, I might want to make them a different color though. Just not sure if pink is very on brand. Putting a little too much juice into painting the shrimp gray. You're fine, that's a passable shrimp. Yellow maybe, possibly. Let me actually make this like... I'm gonna put in it like a dark gray. That's like kind of Discord-esque, the color on this. Then change my background color. Where's yellow? Where's yellow on the color wheel, you guys? Like that, maybe? This feels weird because some of them have like a single pixel of yellow. Salmon color and you like spooky fish games. That is so true. Also, you can't see shrimp's little sparkles. Okay, wait. I'll leave these. I'll leave the background. They do blend in a little bit. It's so hard being gray, you guys. This world is not made for gray people. Let me try and... That's just the hair, right? Yeah, it is. I've decided to dye my hair purple, actually. Okay. Bright blue. That blends in even worse, actually. I could do it darker. I just want to fiddle with it for a second. White vampire. That probably looks okay, I think. I'm gonna move around the little shrimp. What layer was that on? Okay. I need to move this line out of the curve of the shrimp. I don't know why. I just do. Yay! Okay, there's still a few more that I haven't actually drawn. But I think I'll probably get to those later because I'm starting to, like, cramp up from sitting. So I will do the rest of these on my own because they need more figuring out that I don't want to have to draw the same line 50 billion times in public. I feel like it'll just make me do worse. So these are our emotes. Yay, woo! Hopefully someday everybody manifests it that I can use them on YouTube even. It all worked out in the end. I think my two favorites are Scrimp and I Am Going to Kill You. Those are very, very good emotes. Yay! Claps. I don't know if my clapping actually comes up on the mic. I feel like it might be one of those things that it tries to cut out. Just know that I'm clapping. Okay. Yay! Accomplished. I've done it. I'm looking at myself. Oh, I reopened OBS and I'm looking at myself next to my emotes and I'm so pale. Like that newscaster lady. I'm so pale. Looks strange. It looks wrong looking at my actual face now. That's weird. The things I do for Discord dark mode. Okay, well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for giving me so many ideas. Wow, my maximum ideas were smile and sad, and then that was all I had. So it was all on you. You guys really did a good job. Claps for you guys. And I will see you on Friday, I guess. And I'll see if I can put some of these on Discord. Art is hard. That was the wrong thing.